Blizzard,
I wouldn't be
listen
surprised
that
if
now.
I have to make a sword made of a fish.
Well, I have to say, Kaiser, they seem to be doing Classic a bit better than anything else. I feel like the team that works on Classic kind of listen.
Quits. They've had 20 years.
Yeah, it's not as if they've had to think of something new. They just gone, oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
no, but they are
mod
listening
not
to, you know, people want like these little like quality of life comforts in this. So
Some people do.
they've read it off the internet.
Quality of life comforts that are in retail.
I want pets.
They've taken bits of retail,
But they haven't
which
done
people
too much.
wanted.
They haven't done too much, have they? We still have to run to the dungeon.
Essentially, they didn't have to do anything. They took the base game and went, oh, they want this item or they want this feature that's already existing in another.
Yeah, but they've already said that they are actually doing a Classic Plus, so that makes you think that they're listening to what people actually want with Classic, and they don't want to let go of Classic. So the only way to keep Classic going is to progress some sort of way with Classic. I don't know how they're going to do it.
A double D, motherfucker.
Classic.
Classic.
It's going to be a classic. Classic Guppy.
I just want my dungeon set. I just want my dungeon set, and I want to do the quest to get the nice dungeon set, and it'll be fine, alright? I don't care about raid gear, I want the dungeon set.
Do you know what's really funny?
If you want to play Classic, that's fine. I am not wanting to play something that has been noshed off from the grave over and over. Drip feeding stuff from retailers. The game looks like shit or requires 90% add-ons to be decent. Jesus Christ, Kaiser. I actually love the fact that this game requires add-ons. I don't know how everyone else feels about it, but there's something cool about like getting it all like to the way you like the game to like look and stuff. I kind of like that stuff.
Actually, you're talking to the wrong person there. You know, Quince can't play without his add-ons. Game's unplayable.
I could, I just don't want to.
Uh...
It's like saying Quince could give up drinking. You know, I could, but I'm just not going to.
Giving up for quitters.
And as far as the game looking like shit, I actually think this game looks freaking awesome. But you know, I grew up with it, I guess.
20 years ago.
It looks dated as
and
well.
I like old looking games anyway. To be honest, some of the best looking games were probably on the Dreamcast, in my opinion.
Quince,
what?
Are you actually blind?
This game looks fantastic. Look at it. What's wrong with it?
Some of the best looking games are on the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
No, mate. No.
When was the last time you played a Dreamcast game? They still hold out, man.
When it was first released.
Yeah. Well, I still play them. I still play Shenmue from time to time.
So you're going to say Dreamcast games look better than, say, Cyberpunk?
I'm not saying that at all. Clearly, Cyberpunk looks way better, but there's something quite like nice about Dreamcast games. Just like the textures, the colours. I don't know. Maybe it's the nostalgia.
I think it's probably some nostalgia speaking, but they are pretty good considering what they're on.
Sod was my first and last nail in the coffin for WoW for me. I don't mind games that use add-ons. Sod was kind of like almost killed it for me as well, to be honest. But like looking back at it now, I quite enjoyed Season of Discovery. I don't know why I stopped playing, really. And they're still doing it now. People are saying, "Oh, our characters are going to disappear at the end of the season." It kind of put a down on it, to be honest. But they're actually still releasing shit for it. Send me an invite to the Discord again. I will let you have it. No, I don't want to have it out. Because, like, what can you possibly say? I do have, like, very, like, sort of nostalgic sort of, like, look goggles on or whatever, you know, to do with rose-tinted glasses, you know, to do with these old games. I'm just attached to certain things, and I think like all these guys are the same as well. Like we've all got fond memories of World of Warcraft, but apart from that, it's just a really cool it's still a good game to hang out in. There's still something about it.
Welcome to the hangout. You get to hear Quint's bitch about people in dungeons for 45 minutes.
Like, I don't need all of that retail stuff at all.
Yeah, you do.
It's so retail is so boring, man.
So sure.
Less is more.
You're not playing it right then.
You just like the banter.
Game.
Somebody said, have we got a link to this guild? Is there a permanent link that we can use? Discord, sorry. Invite people. So
What's that? Sorry.
I'm just trying to invite Kaiser to this Discord so he can join the chat.
Oh, I thought you already had him in this one. Sorry, Kaiser. We would have done it otherwise.
Either left or wasn't invited because you lot don't like him. I'm
That
just
is
here to
not
tell the
true.
truth.
We
I'm
love
just,
Kaiser.
Not in this server, obviously.
I'm just going to copy this and send it to him. There you go. You have to remember, I am not trying to change your mind. I am actually not first. You know, I am fully unsaid. I know, man. It's just, I mean, if you see the comments I've had on my YouTube videos recently, you'd understand. Absolute bitching on about how bad this game is.
Right, you dumb motherfucker.
Here we go. Nothing's going to change my mind about this game.
Retail shit. Half of your add-ons add retail shit to your fucking game. What do you mean?
No, they don't. But you're forgetting that this was retail. Like, this stuff was before.
Now.
They just copied all the add-ons and put it in the game.
There's some serious cope going on here, isn't there?
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Atlas loot was first, and then they put the boss loot tables in the game.
So if they added
I
add-ons to the game,
have done the bare minimum on add-ons, to be honest.
So if they've added these add-ons that you treasure so dearly to retail,
it still won't matter because
then you could
it still won't matter because retail looks terrible. It's
what?
it's a single player experience.
You are so stuck in the past. You refuse to believe that something that genuinely looks nicer is worse. You're actually an idiot.
you like your nostalgia, and I'll
No.
I will give you that.
It looks good, but it doesn't look as good as classic.
No,
That's
it
what
looks
I'm saying.
better. Everything's upgraded. Everything looks better.
I don't like the way the undead look in retail. I prefer the way they look in classic.
I don't like the way the undead look. Period.
Yeah.
But I don't
I like
either,
the world, the whole world in classic. I feel like it's better. It looks better. Like you just like the foliage and stuff, and we're running around in. Like in Cataclysm, when they changed it, I actually think like it come off looking worse somehow.
The world was nearly destroyed and it come off looking worse. Imagine that.
So making things smoother.
Do you know what it
is?
is?
Somehow worse.
It's the day and night cycle that they got rid of. When Cataclysm come out and they got rid of daytime and nighttime on the world, that makes it look makes it look worse.
I think the upgraded graphics made it lose a lot of its charm, in my opinion.
It made
That's different.
Do you know what?
Losing charm and looking worse is different.
Yeah, no, I'd agree with that.
All right. Well, I mean the same thing. To be honest, I mean the exact same thing. Like this.
That's nostalgia tied.
This game looks more rugged, and the new one looks more squishy and fluffy. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
Guys, stop it! Stop it! Stop.
You know I'm right. Anyway, back in these, people like you had like cutscenes where people were getting killed and blood and stuff. Now we've got fucking dragons.
Uwu, fucking
no, not the
dragons.
Oh, no,
not the
dragon.
bullworms.
Not the ballworms.
I have to.
Go.
Oh no, I was gonna say for an MMORPG, the lowest visual standard that I will accept now is like, I guess, I was gonna say like Aeon Online, Final Fantasy, kind of maybe even Flyth is the lowest standard visually.
That's pretty much bloody Dreamcast, bloody quality graphics, to be honest.
Yeah, but Flyth is stylized.
So, what about Skies of Arcadia?
Let me see what that looks like.
I literally played it on stream. That was the last RPG I completed.
Okay, but that's not stylized. That's limitation of hardware. That was
I
what
don't
the
think
standard
so. It was very anime,
at the time.
Yeah.
It does look good. I'm looking at the screenshot. It does for the time period. It looks good.
Yeah, 19.
But for the time period, like what's it called? Baton Kaitos came out on the GameCube. It looked dated. They've now done a remaster. It looks fucking great. But the old one, yeah, it's still visually there. But
What about Soul Calibur on the Dreamcast? Do you not think that looks good? Or Dead or Alive?
Soul Calibur Dreamcast. You have to remember I'm 25, so I did not. Soul Calibur Dreamcast. Visually dated.
Like it was literally at the time that was actually arcade graphics on the Dreamcast.
Okay, but if you look at Soul Calibur on the GameCube and then you see the stark difference.
Wait a minute, are you trying to tell me you think the GameCube looks better than the Dreamcast?
Are you telling me that it doesn't?
No, yeah. Like, that is what I'm saying, actually.
That is exactly what you're saying.
Are you
insane?
What games look better?
Okay.
They did a remake of Metal Gear. That was way worse.
Hold on. You said which games look better? Hold on. Let me pull up the entire fucking list of GameCube games. Let's
Soul Calibur looked worse.
Hey, man, what am I being daddy arguing?
Metroid Prime.
I mean, it's
Pokemon Stadium on the N64.
Hell yeah.
Pokemon Coliseum and XD looks insane for Pokemon standards. GoldenEye. Let me see. I remember the N64 one. That's shady. That's shady. But GoldenEye on GameCube looks good. By now standard, it's still dated.
Do you know what? We're going down the graphics. Like, we're stuck on the graphics here, when clearly graphics don't matter as much as you think. Otherwise, we wouldn't all be enjoying these games.
They don't, because games like Black Desert look great, and no one wants to play it because the game's RNG based and it's not fun. Yeah,
when we're playing New World, I absolutely love the way that game looks. And that's not actually.
It's just a bit limited.
There's a difference of being fun and looking like hot shit.
I thought it played really well. It was really arcadey though, but I kind of like that.
Because well, you think about it. Quince's logic is Final Fantasy VII Original looks so much better than the remake.
No, Quince, please tell me you're lying.
I never said that. When did I say
that? No, judging by your logic of WoW Classic is visually better than retail. No, that's exactly what you're saying.
No, because that's not what I was saying. That doesn't make any sense.
He's saying
I really like the original Final Fantasy VII. I played that. I must have played it like 9 times through now. But I really like the remake as well. I played that through twice.
I'm talking about visuals, because earlier you were like, "Oh, this game looks so much better than retail." Looks better, not plays better.
You can't compare it, because retail is not at the same level of graphics improvement as Final Fantasy remake.
He did say that basically it's tied to the nostalgia value though.
World of Warcraft retail, they have just put a new wrap on the bloody models that are there, and they just made it more colourful,
better, crisper, smoother.
I don't know. It looks more colourful to me. They changed the palette, the colour palette.
He likes it gritty and rugged.
Yeah,
which is fine. It is absolutely fine.
It is. I'm not arguing with it. If you like that, then you like that. You know, I'm just saying I prefer the way this game looks.
You didn't say
The
that.
only thing that's good.
You said it looks worse.
Is
Yeah.
Zalatas feet. That's it.
I do think it looks. I think it looks. Personally, I think it looks worse.
What? No.
You have an eye for what you like, and that's fine.
Like
but
the
I think
world
it's very
on-
heavily nostalgia based.
Yeah, it
Yes,
probably
and
is.
it's not your fault. You're wrong.
Which is fine. This isn't a read or anything. I wholeheartedly disagree, and I think you should. No.
Have you seen the?
what?
I mean, it's fine. You disagree. That's fine. But look at this, man. This is bloody beautiful. This is a
Personally,
picture, man.
If World of Warcraft decided to have the combat system of Black Desert Online, the visuals of Black Desert Online,
It wouldn't work.
the
It
story
wouldn't
of Final
work.
Fantasy and World of Warcraft, and the player base of World of Warcraft, it would be the top tier game. It literally would like. there
I
would be nothing
think
that
Black Desert
compares.
plays fantastic, but there's no dungeons and stuff. There's a lot of limitations to that game of what they can actually do
no,
with
I
the
agree.
engine that they're using.
That's what I mean. If you've got the kind of story / kind of mechanisms of WoW / Final Fantasy,
Yeah.
but you've got the visual and combat system of Black Desert Online, it would literally blow all the other MMORPGs out the water because you have skill-based combat where you have to learn combos. Visually, it's fucking insane, especially after they
I
did the
literally
remaster.
don't think it would work because of the way people play games now. Like there's so many like new game Throne of Liberty's come out, looks fantastic, plays fantastic. It hasn't got like everyone's in a different mind state. When we were playing this, like people weren't like spending so much time online talking to each other. They were talking to each other in the game and organising stuff and.
No, I
Do you know what I mean? And
Throne of Liberty's
not so many
combat had
people
what I was
on
looking for, and it
Google
didn't really work.
like working this stuff out. Copying stuff that people had already worked out online. People were actually doing it in the game and actually learning stuff in the game. People don't want to learn stuff anymore. They just want to get to the end and do the dungeons for a month until they're bored of it and then move on to the next game.
What have all the new RPGs got against putting like orcs and shit in it? Because it all seems to be just humans. Like, what's that all about?
I don't know.
Lord of the Rings is no
know.
longer
I think
popular.
Maybe it's just visually.
So when this
technically
game
easier
come
to
out,
code.
it was like when Lord of the Rings come out as well. It came out at the perfect time.
I played Lord of the Rings online. It's fucking shocking. It's so bad.
Hey James, should we ditch these guys and go and play Astron Call?
Yeah, Astron's cool too. Why not?
Why would you leave us?
Okay, you know what? I might go play EverQuest. I think it's visually so much more appealing.
Not EverQuest. Stop.
You ain't never gonna let that drop now, are you? Do you not? I mean, you're playing this game. You must think the same thing as me. Do you not think the world looks just great?
Don't.
Do you know why I'm here?
Well, you enjoy the game, I guess.
Because the retail guild is currently on hiatus.
But the trouble is, you don't need to group together on retail anymore. This is the other thing. You could just do the dungeons by yourself.
I enjoy World of Warcraft Classic, but I don't prefer it to retail.
I also only played it because of like the social aspects. I played it because I know you enjoy it and the other people enjoyed it. I didn't play it because I was into it.
Amy was the same. She didn't play it because she was into it. She played it for the social.
What, classic?
Yeah,
Season of
SOD.
Discovery.
That's why she played SOD to hang out with us.
I played Season of Discovery until like level 10, then ditched it because I disliked the
I mean,
concept.
obviously, the social. It's a very social game.
Yeah.
It's a
Classic,
big
like,
part
social
of it.
retail.
Every time someone says I'll level a character, I say social eye.
You're funny.
I can forgive a multitude of visual sins if I have fun playing a game. So.
See, that's why
Yeah.
Chantel forgive me. Oh, guilty.
Don't kill me, man, please. I'm dying enough as it is.
We're all dying. Slowly.
You need a Thai green curry, that's what you need.
Oh, fuck yes. I could murder a curry right now.
We'll have Thai green curry at home, actually.
Kai should bring me Thai green curry.
I could as well. I get my meals delivered because I'm lazy and I hate cooking. So
You see,
I'll be cooking a jalfrezi tonight. Don't know if that helps you.
Well, you already owe me a steak bake. So.
I'm having chili on a baked potato. That's what I'm having for dinner.
I think we're having
that
dirty
sounds
fries.
good, actually. Wait, how do you have your jacket potatoes? What's your toppings?
Cheese and beans.
Oh,
man.
what? Yeah, cheese and beans is always a good
Forget
one.
the WoW conversation.
Cheese and coleslaw. Have you ever had cheese and Branston pickle? That's pretty badass.
Oh no!
I just eat mine dry.
Oh please!
I don't even cook the potato. I just
I just bite my teeth out the ground.
You know, my siblings are Irish. I had to learn from them.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm glad Sylv doesn't watch this stream.
I just have mine with butter and cheese.
My wife just
sweet corn.
Custard fish.
My wife just has cheese and a piece of ham on the side. That's how she has it.
I'm so bothered. No, that's not okay.
That's not enough.
The little land. Except for yours is fuck.
Which one? Which one?
The pickle.
Have you never had it?
That's a bit
I've had Branston pickles. It's not. I don't like it. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably why you don't like it then.
Yeah.
Chili, you can't go wrong.
True.
Or just beans and cheese. You can even put a bit of curry powder in your beans. Curried beans. Nice. Kaiser sounds like we're trying to poison him.
Yeah.
What do you mean trying to?
Well, you know. Oh, I wonder why I can't see herbs anymore. I died. Oops.
Also, to answer your question earlier, yeah, I wasn't in the server because Dob was right. You guys don't love me, and it's not like I totally left because I wasn't playing WoW.
True. Why are you even here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's totally not loved. That's what it was.
Anyway, what's your
Did you see my new hat,
shopping
Kaiser?
choice?
I had two questions there. One from Gap and one from Quenz.
I put a picture up on Facebook this morning. Have you seen it yet?
I didn't see that. I saw you in a robe.
Yeah,
that's what. Do you not like the hat?
I wasn't looking at the hat. I'll be honest with you.
I believe there is a song for that picture, and it is "You can keep your hat on." And that's it.
The hat. I was looking at them legs, boy. I was like, whoa.
Isn't it more? Please keep your hat on.
I was gonna reply, and I was like, oh wait, no, this is Mrs. Quince. This is Mrs. Quince's Instagram account. Let me not.
That's good.
She would just think it was funny. I mean, I was actually completely naked underneath that.
Don't.
Kaiser's gonna need a minute.
Yeah, please.
I did that in the Siege Discord. And literally on the first day I joined it a couple of years ago. It's just like, so here's a nude. See ya.
No, that's what we should all just be doing. We should all send nudes among friends.
We're all friends here,
I
right?
couldn't even say that without so unserious.
Somebody said something about dick pics earlier. I don't know what it was. I don't remember now.
Yeah, I think at this point I have to just assume that you have a chode, Quince, because you really are stuck on that as a username at the moment.
No.
Well, he is 12 inches round and 2 inches long.
You fucking changed that. I've put 12 inches.
That weren't me.
Oh god.
Like a crushed Coke can.
God.